Just gonna hang out for a little bit and let people sort of come on in before I get started. Hello, Rogue. Have a nice sleep. A lot of stuff you can turn on and off. That's cool. I like that. What I don't like is the mouse in the main menu here. It's like I'm driving it through mud. See, it was something like I have to have hardware and mouse off. Sensitivity saves. Huh. It just feels so much slower. Oh. Background scene is a video rather than a real-time render. Let that bother me until no end. Great, thanks. Turn that back on. I don't know. It feels so much slower than I thought it was. You can see when it loops. Oh god. And the bushes don't line up. Yeah, thanks, Rogue. Does a subtle blend, but it doesn't work if you pay attention to it. I think I just saw it just then, right when I looked back. I saw it in this right bush here. Yeah. Interesting. Why'd they go with the cinematic and not a real-time render? Because the real-time render is usually pretty good for configuring the graphics settings. It's not like a really good benchmark or anything, but it's at least something to go off of. Just because you've got the depth of field, you've got a little bit of sun, shaft, and bloom. You've got lighting, shadows, ambient occlusion, textures, the hair work stuff that I have off. More loading time, I suppose? I guess. Yeah. Huh. Weird. Get started in just a couple minutes, just letting people slowly come on in. That way we don't have so many people missing the start of it. Bullet. It's water. It's just water. This drink could be whatever you want it to be. And now it's yellow. Oh, it's magic. It's sorcery. It's a really, really budget energy drink. You get 1.5 liters for like €1.20 or so. Your water is called Pure Drop. My water is called tap water because we have really clean water here and it's awesome. That's a luxury that I've never really had before. Oh, been about 8 minutes or so, maybe a little more than that. I'm about to become a witcher. I can drink anything. Ah, yes. Have our own supply of water, but it's usually warm when it's not winter. Yeah. In Illinois, we had a local well water thing that we had, but it was pretty cold generally because they had it pretty far underground. But in Kentucky, we have city water, and the pipes that they have for that city water, they're not so low in the ground. So the water's kind of warm always, except winter. And then I'm waiting for winter to get cold enough where the pipes freeze, because they're really not that deep. I think this is supposed to be like 6 meters deep, but these are like maybe 1.5. Not so good. So there was a cinematic thing that played when I launched the game. I'll just relaunch it here. And we can watch it, because I've yet to see it. I've yet to see anything of this game. Yeah. And then the notification for Ansel. God. Does anybody use that? Does it even work? It's really quiet.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. the gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction, the trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves, did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Hype! Hello, Maxim, Ovi, Dowley, and Moocow. I was gonna say, Moocow, the art in that really wanted me to play Darkest Dungeon. Or made me want to play. Ansel's awesome. You finished the books. It's coming to an end. There's a Netflix series supposedly starting in like 2020. 8 episodes or so, I think. Saw it on the Steam News thing. Didn't really look into it. I don't know anything about Witcher. So as far as options go, there was... Since we have some people who've actually played this, a lot of this seems odd. Like, this was default on automatic finishers. Would I want that on? I mean, generally I don't want auto stuff. Manual sword drawing and sheathing, I consider turning that on. Enemy upscaling off. We'll leave that off for now, I suppose. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Leave the finishers on? Okay. I think everything else is default. Because I saw that and I was like, oh, automatic, no, turn that off. And then I saw that there's a few things that, oh, maybe on or off, and I'll figure it out when I stream. Movement response, standard, or alternative. It's a very big slider for just 2 options. I guess we'll leave it on alternative. I don't know what that means. Alrighty, new game. Fresh start, new game of Witcher 3 Wild Hunt with any installed expansions included. I have all of the expansions. Main storyline quests are disabled. Geralt's gear and level are suitable for the quests of the Heart of Stone expansion. Same deal for Blood and Wine. I guess we'll go fresh start. I think it's part of the game design etiquette, if you will, to include examples with video or at least a short description with things that are specific to the game. Really hope Netflix series will be better than the previous cinematic approach. Just a story, enjoy a smooth ride through the world. You're happy to be challenged. You're a seasoned, demanding gamer, truly insane and loving it. Or I just want to go back, I guess. Blood and Broken Bones? I'm assuming I can change this midway, if needed. Death March? Should I? Hello, Cryptic Theory. If I'm in a hurry and don't want to die off and go normal, is that story and sword done? I'm gonna go with Blood and Broken Bones. Hello, where are we at? Show tutorials. Yes, probably. Simulate Witcher 2 save. Right. Off? I never played Witcher 2, but I think at some point Witcher 2 was maybe installed on this computer. And I don't want it finding the save and fucking with things. Or should I just go with yes? On? Difficulty at the start, but you become pretty powerful around level 10 already. Alright. Just don't pick the lowest level, enemies become retarded. Yeah, I figure. I like the games have that, where they can make it like super duper easy. Simulate? Okay. Where you can make it super duper easy if you really want, because like my nephew, he's like 6 or 7 years old. He's been playing games for a few years now, and it was really handy in some games where you could just put on like just super duper ridiculously easy difficulty, so he could just kind of do his own thing. It's nice. Whereas like he'd be playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and he'd get into a police chase and we'd always have to help him out with it because wasn't so good at it because he was only like 4 or 5 at the time. But I think GTA 4 there's a bunch of cheats you could do. I don't know, one of the games had cheats. We'll go simulate and see what happens. It's quiet to me too. I think it's tied to the like music volume or something. I'm not really sure. Games have a tendency to do that with cinematics.
know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
So it's my understanding that yes, things you do in Witcher 2 would impact the story of Witcher 3, and I'm guessing that she's one of them because it didn't show her face or her hair or any really definable features at all until she dressed. So I'm guessing stuff like that is definitely a thing. Tutorial will introduce me to the game's core elements. Each message will be saved to the glossary where I can find blah, 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 blah to disable and blah. She's the girl in the intro. Yennefer, apparently. Yeah, Yennefer. Okay. Minimap, objectives, yep. God, do I need the tutorial? Are we sure about this? Oh. Ugh, awkward. My mouse has left the game. There we go. Go to the lower level. Darkness wise and everything. I'm still rocking brightness stuff from Dragon's Dogma, so it's possibly a little too bright. Lacking contrast gamma too high. Let me know on that. And actually, let's, while I'm at it. Options, video, graphics, no. Telepathy, telekinesis. Telekinesis would be, telepathy is communicating. Keep in mind. What am I after? Why am I in here? Does anybody remember? What was I doing? Oh god. Volume, right. I guess we bump this up just generally a bunch. And then I go to the mixer because it's still a little loud for me just overall. Bring it down a tad. And cool. Ooh. I just snapped my fingers. Awesome. So Witcher senses hold. Allows me to see things I can interact with. Ah, okay.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Okay. That's not extreme. Okay, there it goes.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Turn the lights off. God damn it.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I want to stay with you a little longer. Let's be unreasonable. Or you're right. I should go see Ciri. Probably should go see Ciri. Oh shit.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Key bindings.
Ah, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Oh god.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
I don't know her. Who is she? Do I care about her? Probably. Okay, so can do stuff with candles and lighting in general. I imagine maybe a sneaking thing. Let's move on with it. She's my girl? Oh. But I already have one.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her. We spoiled her. Don't get mad at her.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
I know nothing about anything Witcher.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Apologies, not enough. Oh God. Better not happen again. Oh.
Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. Begin the tutorial. Sure.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Leads you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
E for ladders, WNS to climb up and down, Climb stuff with space.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Fall damage is a thing, got it.
Ciri, cut it out.
Okay. And we have to go down there, though. Okay. Pretty basic.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Won't weasel out of this. Could have said you did the exercise while Vesemir was asleep. Oh, I don't know. Won't weasel out of
Don't
this.
try to weasel your way out of this.
A Witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's start with the fundamentals for the combat tutorial because I don't know.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Oh god. Witchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds. Plate-clad knights, ethereal rays, bone-crushing giants, etc. Match the strengths and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies. Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of the trade are their swords. One steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Okay. Also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but can be cast very quickly. And also alchemy. Can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs. Okay. Press 1 to draw my steel sword. To sheath it, press C. Press Y to select or deselect the target. Really? You mean like Y or Y? Because I'm on a European keyboard. Taxi directed toward it, that's fine. I don't have to, but it helps with focus. Okay.
Quick cuts. One,
Okay,
two,
yeah.
three.
You mean actually why?
Tomfoolery! Enough! Strong strikes now. Give it all you got.
Left
Never
shift.
lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Siri. Footwork. Remember.
Ugh, dodge is alt. I see it down on the bottom right. My face is blocking it, but it's down there.
Who's next?
And then direction and space. Alright. Roll toward.
Slow as a fly trapped
Nah,
in amber
not
today.
really.
Do it again. Now, parry. Siri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's hanging.
What am I supposed to parry?
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike!
And
Counter
just before to counterattack, like a perfect block.
Come on! At them! Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen.
Quentin. Protective shield. I also have Igni for fire. Oh god. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. Axie influences their mind. Telekinetic blast and a magic trap. Okay. Protective shield. E to select. Got it. Dodge. Best friend in battle. Roll is used to move far away from like a big AoE damage. That's what I'm gathering. Select it and press left click to make it active.
What now?
And then Q to cast it.
Siri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Protects against damage and certain critical effects.
Damn it! Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on.
Telekinetic blast. Oops.
See that, Siri? Art will knock anyone or anything. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Influences their mind.
Axie can really muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
And magic trap.
See this, Siri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Oh, bombs. Training bombs. Training bomb? Really? Okay. Middle mouse button. Huh. Okay. Damn, you throw these far. Okay. Got it. It reminds me of, what game was it that I played somewhat recently? I don't remember what one was. The, oh, it might have been, God, Skyrim. The bows in Skyrim. The arrow sort of does the arc to get to where your cursor is, rather than just, like, firing out where the cursor is. Aiming was really difficult in that. Damn it, tried to roll. alt for the dodge. So awkward.
What? Lost your nerve?
Okay. Generally, you have to do stuff pretty early, though. Earlier than I'd expect. Earlier than I'm used to. Okay. Using a pad for this game? Ugh. Disgusting.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
Cinematics are still pretty quiet.
What the? Vesemir.
Aviana did this, and then White Wolf.
No!
Okay.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn, some way off. We've got time.
Dreamt of Kaer Morhen. Sure, that one.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
And then we turned with Ciri.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Ciri in my dreams might mean she's in danger?
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Yellow text ends or leads to the end of conversation. Okay, I was gonna ask about that because this is yellow. I wasn't sure if that was just like some weird selection thing because mouse and keyboard or not. Okay.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. We use it as a bed once? What? How big is that? Jesus. It's private.
That's private. Very private.
Aha. I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Oh my god! Monsters. Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating I should fight them with my silver sword. My silver sword is apparently already out on the bottom right. It's a little bit dark.
What now?
Okay. This is gonna be painful. But not for sleeping, if you know what I mean. I don't get it. Hello. Nasty. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities I can acquire allow me to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. They slowly decline when I'm not engaged in combat.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or meditating for at least an hour. Meditation doesn't, though, in this difficulty. Food and drink can be placed in consumable slots for quick use. R or F to consume them. Okay. And if I have food equipped in the upper consumable slot, press R to eat it and regenerate a portion of my vitality. Hello, Mukau. Welcome back. I guess I'll take all. To have your horse come to you, press X. Okay. But stuff to loot. Monster tongue. I kinda got my ass kicked. It's gonna take a little while to get used to the combat, but I will get there eventually. Hellbore petals, gather ingredients. Sure. Do I have inventory? I do. Currently equipped. Stuff in my possession. Sorting. Vitality and toxicity. Equipping items. Double click or drag. The components and alchemy ingredients. The quest items. Food and items for Roach. Oils, potions, and bombs. And shows weapons and armor. Very pretty game, I'll say. That is quite pretty. Use dodge a lot. Example, every time they are about to attack, you move to the side and then attack. Aha. For a lot of the battle, I forgot what button it was for just the basic dodge, so I just defaulted to trying to roll, and then I said, fuck it, I'll try right click, but my timing with the right click is pretty terrible. And large or small descriptions by pressing a middle mouse button. X to preview it. F to search. God. C for statistics. Okay. God. So the silver sword's strong as hell. Why can't I use that against people then, huh? Come on. Alright. Ah, bigger. Aha. Stamina regen in combat, but it adds toxicity. Lowers the required level of all items by 2 temporarily. Interesting. Yennefer's letter. Read for additional information. We already sort of read it. A and D to swap through stuff. Goes to the glossary. Forgive me for not asking about your health or how you've been these last years. Time's very short. I have important news. We must meet, and soon. Ride to Willoughby near Vizima. I won't spare the horses. And don't spare the horses. While you do eagerly await our reunion, I won't be able to wait eagerly or otherwise very long. Your dear friend, Yennefer. P.S. I still have the unicorn. Did I play other Witcher titles before? Nope. People wear armor so it'd break the silver sword? Would it, though? I don't know. Probably. I was more thinking stabbing, but... Venom extract, crafting, that's all crafting. Alchemy, ghoul's blood. Okay, but, I don't know what to do with that. Okay. It is quite a pretty game. The stream will not do it justice.
Sorcerer I knew couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Witchers spend most of the time on the road in search of their next contract, must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Geralt can always count on his horse, Roach, to help him in travels. Right. Alright. There's some fireflies or something.
You can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living?
A crystal skull?
No. Billy said him too, in black crystal. Theory collapsed. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Keep hoarding alchemy ingredients. Okay. So 1 for steel, 2 for silver, 3 does nothing. And as far as these goes... Crossbow bolt thing? Sure. Right. Let's go with that for a knockback type thing. Sorry, horse. Come back. I guess we'll take some bread. Cool. All sorts of herbs and stuff to collect. I'm saying that on the compass up there. Don't think right now it's worth stopping and picking up everything, so I'll just continue on. Double press and hold to gallop.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
I heard that.
We going?
taking my horse though, damn it. Okay.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Did we really do anything though? You don't owe us anything. Yeah, it's fine.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me.
Hello, Nilu.
Sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Greetings.
Okay, bestiary, backspace, glossary, griffins, half eagle, half tomcat. Oh, cool. Vulnerable against bombs, maple syrup, and triangles. Cool. Got it. That haircut, the merchant's haircut, it's glorious. So how many times am I going to enter combat with the wrong sword, I bet? I'm going to say, like, all the time, mostly. Left shift without steering to automatically follow its path. Oh, okay. Is that what you were saying there? Just use shift, no need for carrots, they automatically run the road to the crossroad. Okay.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest or the mountains,
Cool.
sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Set to auto unless I change the sword thing. Ah, handy. Nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked that on my map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Okay, let's not run over a child with a bow.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Should I really have my sword out? Was it seated? Yeah, okay.
Not so fast, Roach.
I want to park my horse too.
Move it!
Get out of here, lady.
Witcher had naught to do with it. They put a soldier's head back on. Word is they laid his blood to rest.
Hello, Hopsqueak.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My
arse it is.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaver-Lost freaks.
I don't have a weevil ass. Aww. What's a
Beg your
weevil?
pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Information. Geralt's voice is weird. I mean, I don't know what he sounds like in German, but I sort of don't like the English voice because it's just that typical, just that rough and protagonist. I've been through things and seen things, type voice that just everybody seems to have, and I hate it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. So maybe I change the voice and just leave it on English subtitles just so I have a different actor. Oh my god, Nightbot spamming. Holy shit. I forgot it did that. Gwent? Isn't Gwent the card game they made? And I was like, why'd they make a card game? Because I can't imagine there actually being enough lore for a card game. Let's look for a woman. One. Oh, did the game lock up? Oh, no, I have the fucking tutorial open. Space. Ugh. Gwent's pretty popular. Even as just a card game, from what you hear. So much lore in the Witcher universe. Yeah, I didn't know there were books about it. It was just something that I knew that there were Witcher games, then I heard they were doing a card game for it, and I was like, really? It seems so odd. Looking for a woman.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Is it anything like the Final Fantasy games when they had that card game going on? I think 8 and 9 had it. I kind of liked it. 8 was a little confusing. 9 was good and simple, though. Dialogue options marked with that end. Okay, so show me what you've got. Oh, yeah, space. Oh, God.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
What are you selling? Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Double click to purchase. Press escape to close it. Got it. This tutorial is ass. Handy if you've never played a game before, though, I suppose. Let's see. Crystal Skull quest item. Oh. Okay. And I can't accidentally sell it. That's handy. I can't really sell any of the stuff that I've got. Okay. Okay. She's selling decoy Gwent card. Gwent card. Gwent card. Oh god. Played the standalone Gwent game since closed beta, gone through a long road. They're doubling down and essentially remaking the game for a proper homecoming release in 6 months. Okay. I don't know what any of this... eggs? Eggs? I like eggs. Eggs are cool. Does stuff rot? Do I have to worry about that? Okay, I guess for now we're okay. I guess I'll take bread to replace the one that I ate earlier. I guess. 50, 55 duration, 50, 50, 10 potatoes. 50-55, 50-50-10, 50-55. Okay. Okay, cool.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Don't waste coin on food. Find food all the time. Buy cards till I become a Gwent addict. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I don't play Witcher 3. I just play Gwent within Witcher 3. It's like Fallout with Grognak the Barbarian. God, I could play that all day. Oh, that was good. Missed the beginning. Who's this dude? This is, I don't know his name, actually. Do we know his name? I don't know. He's like maybe a traveling partner guy, I guess. I don't know. Vesemir? Vesemir. That sounds right. I'll believe you. Played more Gwent in Witcher 3 than you did Witcher 3 personally. Jesus. Alright. Sure is busy. I don't know.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Geralt's master, Geralt's teacher, mentor. Okay. Thanks for everything.
Thanks for everything.
Sensei. Geralt Sensei.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
So, is there anywhere a brightness slider? I've not seen that. But this menu's weird, because if I go into graphics and scroll all the way down, there's hardware cursor, and when this is off, mouse sensitivity becomes mouse sensitivity becomes enabled. If I go then control settings, I have mouse sensitivity. But if I go back into video, graphics, hardware cursor on, it's no longer there. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm wondering, is there a brightness setting if I were to enable the either change the display mode, or there was something about preserve system gamma. Do either of those bring in a brightness slider? Who's Yennefer and why are they searching for her? Yennefer is a sorceress lady who I'm apparently in love with or something. I don't know. She throws crabs at me when I'm taking a bath. I don't really like her. Game is meant to be on the darker side of things for an aesthetic choice. That's cool and awesome, but it's dark. Geralt's wife. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's cool that it's dark and everything, but man. Alright. I'll deal with it, I guess, if I have to.
Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
So, asking around. Peasant, scholar, peasant.
Suits, similar to clubs and spades.
Gunter O'Dim, or Gaunter O'Dim. You got a fancy name. Let's talk to you.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Maybe post-processing options in graphics. Could be. That was just stuff like anti-aliasing and bloom, but I'll take a look. Yeah, sure, I'll have a drink, shit, if he's buying. Fuck.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
It seems a little bit like we have a Team Triss and a Team Yen. Oh, God.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
I thought he said Mr. Mirror, and I was like, shit, this dude's great. Alright.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Do you know who I am?
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Cool.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Supposedly. None of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
Okay.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to
Wink,
help.
wink, nudge, nudge. Lilac and gooseberries. Quest updated. Ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. Alright, and if I go into this, we can see about interacting stuff. Turn off the fucking candles. You lazy slobs. Man. And then peasant scholar. Scholar.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Audio desync. Anyone else?
Got a minute?
I hope not.
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
You getting audio desync too? Because Battletech was doing that too. And I don't know why.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
They open their mouths just a bit before the line is said. That might just be normal.
Horsewoman of war. What's What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Okay. I mean, in general, the clicking that goes with the yellow triangle. Is that also?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
Mm-hmm. The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Okay.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Oh, God. From this point on, beware of my choices in game. It will affect future results, and so. Alright. Not sure what to do about the audio desync. Anybody got a solution for that? Because part of me thinks that could be something related to using the NVIDIA encoder. But I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Oh, God. Yeah, let's do it. Welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals, the cards their forces. If you have it too, it might just be an English dub. Yeah, that's why I did the thing with the triangle on the dialogue things, but the clicks also delayed, so it's not related to the voice acting. Hello, more gaming. To begin, draw 10 cards. This is my hand for the rest of the match. I will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. Alright. Unit card strength on the top left. Sparring Slinky 12 solution for the audio desync that I've got. It was happening with BattleTech as well, and it transfers over on the YouTube upload as well. It's really annoying. Maybe I drop the bitrate a little bit and see if maybe it's Twitch's end, because it's quite a pretty game and the bitrate gets pretty high. And Twitch yells at me if I go over 6,000, so I'm wondering if maybe that's also perhaps affecting it. Strength. When placed on the battlefield, the value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Close combat, ranged, and siege. Indicates where they can be placed. And special abilities. This one's got morale boost, which grants strength to the row. Weather cards. Special card. Reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including my own. Frost for close, really fast moons for bows, and then a bunch of blood all over the catapults weakens those. Cool. I regret spamming X on notice boards. Now all my secondary quests is on Gwent. Aw. At the start of each game, I can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw, but let's skip that for now and go straight to playing. Round start. Here's a battlefield. This is my side. This is my opponent's side. During a turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. Leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger it with X. Press enter to choose a card, and again to place it. It's my turn. Okay. So I guess I can make it really cold or throw some blood around, but I suppose we get something really burly up here. I don't know, like this guy. Siegfried of Dunaslet. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day. Yeah, him. The number on the left by my icon is my current total strength of my units. And also for that row. Both values updated when the card's played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. Alright. During my turn, I can pass with space. Once I pass, I cannot play any more cards during that round. The opponent can continue until he or she passes as well. Should pass when I'm confident I can win with the units that I already have in play. Okay. Round ends when we've both passed. The players then compare the total strength. All cards on the battlefield are discarded, and both players' strength is reset to 0. You sound like a dude that says, "In a world far, far away" for a movie trailer. Thank you. So he's got a cool catapult thing. So since we're currently tied, I could throw down and throw some blood at the catapult to weaken it. Or, let's see here. You buffed dudes, but you're a really weak backline unit that would go with the siege guys, so it would buff this card and not much else. So, I don't know, throw it down? Ballista. Usually we give them female names, like Jenny? More like Bertha. Sure. So what is my specialty? Oops. Apparently I did that. Whatever it was. Quick Moon. Okay. Just click on the stream and this is the most attention I've ever given to the Witcher series. Me too. Like, why wouldn't I just put down the strongest units first? So let's see. It's both Frosty and Fast Moons out, so if I put down siege units, we'll still be okay. So I guess I'll throw this guy in. I don't know. I guess throw him down. How long did these last? What's your card do? Like, do we know this? Oh, down there. Torrential rain card from the deck and play it instantly. Ah. And mine was the fog. Okay, thought so. I don't know. Just keep throwing them out. I just clicked to the stream, Yeti? Then who's playing? I can't tell you that. That's very private information there. Pass now for card advantage. He's already passing. Stop playing cards. Pass. Pass to win. Oh yeah, okay, because it ends when both players pass, right? And I'm at 12 and he's at 8. Alright. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So because I played a bit too many cards the first round, I don't have so many cards this round, right? Okay. So I guess we make it cold and reduce us both down. Now we're tied. I think I have to pass now. Already lost Headley. Thought so, because I just don't have that many units. The most I could do is just weaken everything. But if he has another unit card, it doesn't really matter if I reduce it down to 1, so I have to pass here. Okay. And because he has his fancy card, he, okay. I see. I now know why you don't want to play the best cards first. Got it. It wasn't very clear about that. So, Q forfeit game.
Well, it's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind.
Well, then I'm fucked.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
So that's Gwent. About this audio desync, though. That's a real problem. Always save before I play? Why? What's so bad with losing? Post-processing for the brightness, maybe. Yeah, not here. Nothing there. Anybody got an idea for fixing audio desync when Twitch streaming? Quick Google search, anybody? Because the best I can come up with is either switching the encoder preset to using 264 again, and hoping my CPU doesn't just flatline. Stream buffer filling up or something? It's totally fine. Twitch is reporting no errors.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
No, cut. Options marked with the triangle will make use of my axis sign. The sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to my will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during conversation, invest in delusion in the character panel. Okay. Yeah, sure, backed off.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. He done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Now it's 2-on-1. Oh. Alt, right.
You're dead!
Nice meeting you.
Cool. And can't talk to him. And can't do anything with the cat. Okay.
Griffin's taken his revenge since that idiot Carl put a pig out for him. A pig stuffed with hemlock and nightshade. Griffin Essex.
Game saves. Auto saves every 10 minutes, I think it's set to. Or when I reach certain milestones in the story. Can save early and often on my own. World's full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. If I hit F5, does it quick save? Hell yeah, it does. Awesome. And F9? F6. F10? Oh god. Do we not have a quick load?
What did the folk do?
Hey there.
No, I don't know.
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
Out of the way, child! Kea! F8? No.
Got a lump of bread today.
You guys will have to let me know if the audio desync just gets worse. Because there's... I don't know.
Magic. A place of power.
Danger! The number to the left of an enemy's health bar shows its level. This one's 7. It's red or marked with the skull means the enemy is much stronger than me. In such cases, it's better to turn back, arm myself suitably, gain a few levels before engaging this enemy in combat. Ah, fuck that. Oh, it's quick! Shit! Jesus Christ! Ah! Well, that didn't work. If I see a question mark, just run for my life. Alright. Load most recent save, so we're back in town. Awesome. That went well. Those guys just re-died. And this is the bounty board. I missed this.
Don't you look at me.
Oh god. That's what those are. Got it.
Take it easy.
Nilf Guardian Lessons. Hail Kazir. Air Iglar. Ard Fayan Esnayar. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It's a Nilf Guardian. And soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you'd best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that for a very modest fee. Ernest of Vakavaro. Sure. I'll take language lessons. Yeti actually speaking Nilfgaardian somewhat correctly? What? Death to the invaders. Hark, fair folk of the north, if you've a yearning for freedom, if you're prepared to take up arms and defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day, and we will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and golden that's not lilies, eyes, you will soon die for your country, then live as a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beast at Sodden, by the souls of the dead, buried at Brenna, to arms. Sure. Hey lads, somebody's looking for a plow. Is smacked up against the stone of the field, hard to fix, bent halfways. May a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plow my field without it. I don't know, why not? Guess I'll take that. This one's fancy. Imperial Edict number 18 of 45. By order of His Imperial Majesty's High Command, all able-bodied men of White Orchard must present themselves at the village inn, equipped with a shovel, hoe, or pickaxe of their own provision. Fields near the village are littered with corpses, and given the warm spring we're currently experiencing, the High Command fears the rotting bodies might bring contagion to the village. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Did I grow my beard yet? No. Speaking of which, I never know, like, I put it on, and then I always have to take it off right away, so I've just kept it off for a while, the webcam. I'll leave it on for a bit, and we'll see. Oh, my Witcher's beard. Oh. No. I'm like 10 minutes into this game, it feels like. Brother went out to fight the Black Ones, reason to think he stood in a great battle nearby. Not returned to this day. So we're looking for... What's his butt? Look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. You've made camp there. And Devil by the Well. There's a war on, and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's somebody can help a father in need. Well in the ruined village. Devil guards with jealous fury. Okay. That sounds easy-ish. Am I enjoying Europe? I am loving Europe. Pretty awesome here. Much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever I peruse a notice board, question mark markers will appear on my mini-map to potentially indicate interesting places. Okay. Cool. So, to see what's in the area, go to the world map panel. With backspace. Yeah. Okay. Secondary. Missing in action, and then the contract's Devil by the Well. Suggested level 2. Okay. Let's do this. Hey! How's that awesome? Maybe healthcare? It's very pretty here. The water is really clean. The air is super clean. It's generally just really pretty here. Kind of out in the country. When the quest is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If I'm not currently tracking the updated quest, I can press V to start tracking it. V. Okay. Talk to the smith first? Sure. So world map. Maybe localize it a little bit here. Uh-huh. You mean actual Z, okay. Right. I don't know where the blacksmith is yet. We'll have to find it. And if I were to guess, I'd say this guy up here on the right. Let's fall back for that quest, so whatever it is.
That's it, Roach.
Yeah, good, Roach. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're right, the blacksmith.
Run, Roach. Slow now.
This dude's pissed. Plus, Europe has culture and history and stuff. Not like America. Exactly. I went to a castle the other day, like an actual castle. I've been to a few, actually. We don't have castles in America. Not real ones anywhere. Not like those. Points of interest. Oh, God. Some treasure, dungeon, monsters, place of power. Person in distress is the cage. Spoils of war. Smuggler's cache. Guarded treasure. Abandoned site. Bandit camp. Monster den. Okay. Okay, and because I'm curious, I can put markers on the map too. Cool. Control settings? No. Gameplay. Movement response. What is this? Does this fix that? No, it doesn't. Well, maybe. Maybe that's a little better. Does that do that? It seems more responsive with this. Does America have cathedrals? Yeah, but not like the one in Cologne. that one's special. Gameplay. Let's go standard.
Yes. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Don't insult me.
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
So if I were to be playing this with German voice acting, an example, would they have a German voice actor imitating a Scottish accent? Or would they still have, like, an actual Scotsman speaking German? Or how does that work? Because I've never really cared before. and now I'm kind of curious. I'll find your arsonist for a price. Maybe a Bavarian or something. Just average it out.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright. Once I've explored a location, its icon on the minimap will become grayed out. Alright. And, really quickly, let's change settings here. Output. Change my bitrate. Gonna knock this down just a bit. 5600 and we'll see. I think I have to reset the stream for that, maybe. Possibly. Or does it update in real time? I don't know. Help this guy first? Sure. Bavarians and Austrians speak just as funny. Put that away. Jesus Christ. Don't draw the silver sword against her. I'm sure she's still human. God damn. Oh, get her away from me. Right, backspace. Quests. Find the arsonist. Use the Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Sure. A candle.
Viper-eyed Hellraiser.
Problem solved. A worn leather pellet. Is he okay with me taking this? Sweet. Special grindstones temporarily enhance my weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by my weapons. Dwarves speak regular German, but a more rough voice. Ah, okay. Well, I found the bushes he hid in. White myrtle petals. Sure. Looking clear. Oh, I see. It still highlights stuff even when I'm out. Nice. Okay. But I can't go in, right? Seems like no. Okay. So back here someplace. Looking for clues. With my Witcher senses. There we go. There's some footprints over there. Berber cane fruit. The noise that girl made, get used to. I'm gonna hear it a lot. Ugh. Ugh.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
Uh-huh. I think those are from they're actually my footprints, but huh. A fishing rod, a fishing net, and some orans. Huh? What? The trail stops here.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Okay, probably the other side of the bridge. Hello, Night Guardian dudes. Unnecessary.
Should we draw it or not?
Gotta make soup out of something.
But Tosley said he'd not give his dog this water.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
But he left his boots.
Who knows?
Lost his boots in the rush.
Hovel instead.
Not on your life. I'd rather be ill than disturb a ghost.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Merchant. Oh, hey, it's you.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
What are you buying? I mean, selling. I mean,
Let me have a look
show
at
me
your stock.
things. Stuff I can't wear. Requires level 4. The relic. And expensive. I'll never afford that. Carry more weight. Won't tire as easily. Won't panic as easily. More inventory weight sounds cool, but I don't really want to spend all my money doing that. Taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. Huh. The Griffin Decoction. Alchemy formula. And for the time being, I don't really want to spend my money yet, so... Hi, Quinn.
Take care.
I recognize the haircut. I did. the haircut's what gave it away. These town people are weird as fuck.
Lad went missing one day, so folk had a when he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
The trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
There's a lot of stuff to loot here. Jesus. Really spit shining that wood board. Damn. Oh yeah. You're really getting to that board. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just taking their shit right in front of her, she don't mind, Oh.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Hello, Nap.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
I hate dwarves because they'll do anything for gold. So have some gold and do anything for me. No, that doesn't work like that. Come on. No, no chance. You're coming with me. Come on, guy.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Just don't steal in front of guards. But generally they don't mind. Weird. One or two. One or two. I kind of want to go with one. But, I mean, easy experience with two. One. Order of Azeroth's going with one. Anyone else? One. Ekipop says one. Stop my Jedi mind tricks. Try me.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
I could actually use the practice, though. Oh, I can't use my sigil thing. Right.
Shut up and fight.
Oh. Fight a little less harder. Just got him cornered, I'm just laying into him. Ow. I was stunned. What? Alt to dodge is still really awkward for me. I might rebind that.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! Stop! I give up! Damn it! You broke my nose!
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis! I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
These things seems to be around a full second now. That's very irritating. I guess I'll stop the stream after this conversation and just start it right back up again. And maybe that's just something we have to do for a while. Unless somebody can go ahead and Google a something about that Twitch desync or something and see. That is quite harsh punishment.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Cool. Okay, so I will stop the stream temporarily, and I will start it right back up again. I'll be right back. You might have to refresh your page, I don't know.